Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we are going to be just doodling and talking. So, how has your guys' day been, and what have you been up to in the last 24 hours? Really hope you've all been pretty good. Hope life has been treating you well. Everyone deserves mostly nothing but positivity. No idea what to really talk about. The house is actually quiet, so it's kind of awkward just like sitting here recording while my husband's going about everything else. But that's okay too. Life is just kind of like that, full of awkwardness as human beings. Oops. Oh no. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Well, okay. So there are some funny things going on, just as like holiday jokes and things like that in the internet sphere. So, what do you think of the mice wanting a trebuchet for Christmas? Honestly, thought that was quite comical. Has anybody else ever kind of noticed that, like, when the sun is like reflecting off of like a sand or like a desert or anything, there's just like this nice faint white line kind of in between everything, and it is actually really pretty. I feel like nature in of itself is just one of those things that is a beauty to be held in general. Also, here's another fun fact. Did you guys know that technically brown is a variant of orange on the color scale? Baby, did you know that brown is a variant of orange on the color scale? I don't mean to do that and grab the corner of the screen. Where's my cursor? There we go. Now we're going to actually add some very light shadow to that. We'll take that opaque way down. And give it some depth. Actually, that's really cool. So the art program that I use in particular is Krita. I know that a lot of people actually prefer Corel. I ain't about to pay like $80+ for a subscription for Corel. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I be a broke bitch up in these fucking streets. Just rent is expensive, life is expensive, and I feel like we all vibe with that. Throw some cloud shadow up in there, add some depth to the sky, and really, really add some definition to that white line. I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. However, we will add an in here. Zoom the crop in, and we're gonna add some more fun things. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever actually been in a desert. Growing up in a desert is a different experience. There's all kinds of like fun wildlife and adventures to be had. Seems like. Also, on the note of wildlife, it seems like there is just ample of things in nature that are very interesting and cool. Like, did you know that lycanthrope, or yeah, I want to say it's lichen, right, baby? Lichen, the takes forever to grow on like the sides of rocks. Yeah, it can actually date some of the wildlife and like greenery and things in the area, or at least how long they've been there. Darker layer on that. And then we'll go back with the layer. Just give it some depth.
You want bacon on pizza?
You're ordering pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want bacon on pizza. I would just prefer cheese pizza, please. Thank you.
What about pepperoni?
Pepperoni would be fine. And every time I've seen lichen growing on the rocks, my love, I swear it's always been like orange, right? We're just gonna keep going with textures because, like, I don't know about you, but painting with textures is just, it feels like next level always. Nearly always feels next level. Let's try something like that. Oh, we want to bring it down. What about here? Actually, yeah, that is about right. Just like let that be in curvature, make it look like lumpy boulders, because that's essentially what is around here is lumpy boulders. on the desert and around the river, growing on the sides and tops of these rocks. Because they are massive. Volcanic activity is a very interesting thing. But then again, I could just be stoned and everything could be interesting. I know, such a pretty singing voice when I've had pneumonia for like a month. I think I want these notes. I think maybe not. Well, no. Let's try that one again. Usually you get these little clumps of cactus that are just kind of growing together in patches. And they have these really pretty little pink flowers on them. Actually, baby, what do you think of that one so far? Usually nature drawings are a little bit of a flop for me sometimes. Just depends on if I've seen it enough. Let's go here and let's go back to textures, and we're going to elapse the background layer, and I'm going to create some textures. Uh-huh. Yep, it's in textures.
sofa?
Oh, where's Law?
Yeah, I am. I just didn't hear what you were saying. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I took a shower and I just got some things to take care of, honestly. So, alright, but can you take the dogs out when you guys
Absolutely.
think?
I will happily take the girls out when I get a second.
Gonna go pick up a drink
Okay,
and pizza.
sounds good. Thank you. I'm just trying to record a YouTube video. Whilst going about the day to day. Let's make that a little more aquatic. And then we are in fact going to take more textures and more textures and more textures. Yay, layering the textures, fun stuffs. But 9 times out of 10, oh, I don't like that, it's too big. Also, if you guys are wondering why I don't want to show my face, like, ever, it's because it's social fucking media, and everyone kind of sucks, and I just don't personally want my face really out there like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't personally care for it myself. I don't like people being able to really comment on what they think I should look like or anything like that either. It's not, I don't care for it. I've never cared for it. And yes, I really am trying to add like a depth to all of this. Like that is something I struggle with a little bit since I've been doing art. But we all do art. Everyone's an artist. There's no shame there. Everyone loves art. Everyone's entitled to do art, and I encourage that everyone actually does pursue their art. Me personally, sometimes I do struggle with depth a little bit more than what I like, and I've been told it's because I have one eye, so my perception's a little bit more messed up than the average bear honey boo boo. But there's nothing wrong with that. Just I don't see the same as everyone else, and that's okay. Also, I'm colorblind, so I really prefer to stay away from colors that I can't tell the difference between. But we are going to continue this beautiful little river all the way out into the desert because realistically, yes, we do have a bit of the river that does kind of run through it a little bit here. Of course, there's a little bit more rock and stuff around it and things, and we'll be adding that in as well. So let's be going ahead and getting on that texture. We're just going to... Ooh, that's way too big. Yoink. Add some depth on that as well. And yeah, where there's also the rock, there's also going to be greenery and things as well because that's literally the natural-ish-esque landscape of where I'm from, which I'm not going to say the state that I'm in either because I'm a female, and to be honest, I mean, not saying that every guy is like that, but there's a lot out there that are. And so I would just prefer to not. And I'm sure that my husband is also grateful that I don't. If you're wondering how long I've been married, it's been about 10 years. I am an older person. We'll call myself the younger millennial now that Gen Z is actually old enough to drink, and I do work at a gas station, so like I ID people all the time. What the fuck is up with Gen Z and looking like 30 fucking years old while my generation is out here looking like 20 years old and we're older, yo? Like, did we just not stress enough? You guys stressing too much? Y'all doing okay in Gen Z? Like, on a real note, y'all doing okay in Gen Z? Seriously? Y'all actually doing okay? Um, I've heard some things that are moderately concerning about y'all's y'all's stress levels and things, and honestly, I gotta say, the rest of us are somewhat concerned for sure. Not sure how I felt about that texture, but we're honestly playing a little bit here, so. And we can cover that up just a bit as well, but we do want to add different shadings and things to be able to add that depth. But I'm sure all of y'all actually knew that. And also, for those of you that don't know, when you have like a dune type area. No, it doesn't just like it's not just like abrupt desert. It actually has usually a temperate change into that type of climate and things. And like, yeah, it's unique to see the combination of biome changes where I live too. We also have this thing called the magical county line barrier, which honestly, yes, it can be like snowing or raining in one county, and then you go over a little ways, and all of a sudden there's no rain or there's no snow or anything. And I will say it's a very unique thing. But yeah, that is about home. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't know when I'm going to be posting again next or whatever else. So we'll see what happens.